Okay, I have a video showing how I planted Malabar spinach in this egg carton, and as you can see, most of them had germinated. And what I'm not gonna be able to show you right now, because I have taken them all out, is that every time a seedling appear, I would use a plastic spoon. You could use whatever you want to use, and just scoop it up out of this container and transferred it into this container here, because as you can see, once the seedling emerged from the soil, there's not much room there to grow. For the height that you can see on this container, it would have been impossible for it to grow properly. So I pull out the seedling and I transferred it into this. I believe this is an ice cream cup. My daughter has given this to me a couple of years back, and I just saw it when I opened my hutch, and it was there in a corner somewhere, and I realized that I can use it. And it actually served as a perfect container because as you can see with the lid, it has created a perfect environment for it. See that condensation there? And that it created a nice and perfect microclimate for this growing seedlings. So today I'm going to transplant some of this Malabar spinach, and actually this is such a beautiful plant. Can you see this? Look how beautiful the color of this, the stem of Malabar spinach is beautiful. Really almost hot pink. Very nice color. And what I'm going to do today, because as you can see, even with this container here, it's outgrowing it, and it's actually have the true leaf is starting right there in the middle if you look carefully. Right there. See that? And so I decided it's time to again transplant it in a, I guess, more suitable container, not necessarily bigger. I'm running out of container, but I'll probably keep it in this container from now on until it warms. In about, most likely in about 3 to 4 weeks from now, I'll be able to take this in a greenhouse. So I'm going to transfer it right here where it could grow. It will have more room to grow upward, and we'll see how I'll go from there. This will be the first time I'm planting Malabar spinach, and it's a very beautiful plant, and I'm really excited into propagating this and growing this. So let me go ahead and start the transplanting. So what I have here are pots partially filled with the same mixture that I made, which is a mixture of cocoa coir and peat moss and vermiculite. I'm just gonna kind of move the soil aside, make room for let me get this. And it really has outgrown its container. It really needs, oh, and as you can see, if I put it closer, as you can see, the roots are developing very nicely, and it really needs more space in order to grow properly. I'm gonna put that there ever so gently. I ran out of big containers, and This is the best. I'll probably end up transplanting this all over again, but for now this is what I'm going to use. And what I really would like to do is show or give an update of how this Malabar spinach is doing, because as you all know, Malabar spinach is a heat-loving plant and it's quite early in the season, and I force myself rather, because I cannot wait. I'm too excited for this plant. I decided to go ahead and plant some, and all I'm doing is keeping it warm, and I showed you how I go about that. I have an earlier video showing how I provide heat for this heat-loving transplant or seedlings. And Malabar spinach is a very heat-tolerant, heat-loving plant, and it really requires that warm temperature. It's good there. I can see that the root is developing very well. So okay, that's 2 Malabar spinach planted. And let me do one more, and I'll show you another thing that I will try to transplant today. Let me get one that's not too... Ooh! Look at this one. Now this one is gonna have to... It's gonna make me work a little harder. I just now remembered that I had 3 extra seeds when I saw this first, or plant this first in the egg carton. And what I decided to do is just go ahead and put it, around them, just in case one did not germinate. I'll be sure to have another one. But since I like to separate the seeds or the seedlings and try to save them and keep them for another plant, but in this case Bob has been so generous. He sent me more seeds and I'm just so happy about it. So I have more seeds that I could start more. I could plant some more Malabar spinach. Here they are. The Malabar spinach look like it's droopy and wilted, but they are not. Actually, to the touch, they are very crisp, like, nice and strong. And I guess because I had that in a container not suitable for its height, and so I guess that's the reason why they are not upright, but they will straighten up eventually. So I have some peppers back here. I had 2 peppers. These 2 had their true leaves already. See, these 2 right here, this is a very good example. The Malabar spinach, since this part of the leaves, so-called leaves, is so big, it's a good example. It looks like leaves, but actually these 2 part here, which first emerged from the soil, are, I believe it's called the cotyledon. And inside there, as you can see, the true leaves, or how many is coming out? Well, looks like one with a very, very miniature looking leaf right next to it, but the true leaves are there right in the middle of that cotyledon, and you can see that it's starting to sprout. Right in the middle is the true leaves, or true leaf, and these are just the cotyledon, which is part of the seed when it first germinate. And so I have my Malabar spinach, some peppers there. I have eggplant, and eggplant, and I have some more spinach here. These are, some more pepper. These are Anaheim pepper. Okay, all I have to do now is water it, and you know how I do my watering process. You could see that on my first video, which is how to provide the proper, no, how to transplant, pardon me, how to transplant your tomato seedlings, my earlier video. You can see how I water this and treat this so that the seedling don't go into shock and give it a good start. I'm not gonna do that in this video again. You could just simply refer to that. I probably put it in the annotation or end note. Is that what you call that, the end note? But I'm done here. I'm just gonna water it. And so this is my update for my Malabar spinach. As you can see, it's quite early in the season to plant the Malabar spinach, being a heat-loving plant. But if you provided the proper environment, you know, a good, nice warm area for them to germinate, you can manage to start your heat-loving plants early in the season like I did. And I'm sure some have done as well. Okay, so I hope this helps you. I hope this help others who might be interested in planting Malabar spinach. And thank you for watching, and please subscribe. So here they are, the day after transplanting. This is what they look like. As you can see, they're looking so much happier.